The Juvenile Turf is the first of the two-turn races with a short run to the turn, but they will use a full stretch on the grass. Outside posts will be a problem. Battleground had about as much pedigree as you could want, and it's not early or sprinty. He was also a May foal, but by late July he had already run a figure that puts him in range here. When O'Brien sends him out for the Breeders' Cup, he means business, and over half have at least matched their previous top. He also has 1 million two-year-olds to choose from and chose to send just this one. We will be shocked if Battleground doesn't run a new top, maybe by several points. Fire at Will moved forward to take a weak grade 2 in his last, but would need another move to be relevant against these. Go Athletico has an obscure pedigree, at least to us, but he has a great forward-moving pattern. His last was good enough to put him right in this, and he handles 7 furlongs well enough. Gretzky the Great won a very weak grade 1 last time out. He would need a jump forward to get involved here, and he appears to have the flat pattern of an early developer. Mutasabek ran big in his first start and hasn't got back to it yet, but his first grass try was encouraging. Pletcher has gotten big figures out of several horses recently, and his grass runners in the local Breeders' Cups have run at least their previous top more than half the time. If this one does, he's a major player here, one of the best American chances. New Mandate jumped to a new level in his last 2, one that makes him a borderline contender here. Out of Door jumped to the best grass figure in this race last time in an elongated sprint over soft turf. He's had plenty of time since then, and while we don't have much of an opinion about possible distance limitations, he does have early speed that will be a big advantage in this huge field. Public Sector would need a big jump to contend, but he's trained by Chad Brown, and it's a grass race, so he figured we better include him. Seal Away has a very similar pattern and similar figures to Go Athletico, and his last makes him a contender here. But he will be an underlay, because there are lots of contenders. The way the Juvenile Turf sets up, Out of Door could be the lone speed, which could be a big advantage with this huge field, and a repeat of his last should be good enough. The others we would consider using are Seal Away, who drew great, Go Athletico, who did not, as well as Mutasabek and Battleground. If Out of Door doesn't handle the distance, this is wide open.